This is our inaugural holiday.
Inaugural holiday. Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah. Yes.
Champagne. Congratulations to almost 20,000 downloads, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Should we start this?
Get her done.
Welcome back to Common Time, everyone. Actually, it's Common Time. Welcome back to Common Time.
Yeah, I wanted to start over.
Yeah, we kind of biffed it already.
All right.
It took one sip.
No.
Staying strong.
All right. Welcome back to Common Time, everyone. Today is our extremely sophisticated, highly academic, and definitely not chaotic holiday special.
We are so happy to invite to the camera the people that actually make this thing function. So,
Which are our producers, our spouses, the true genius behind Common Time, Theresa and Jessica. So welcome.
Thanks. We're very excited to be on our own podcast.
We're also excited as well.
so who are you?
Tell us about yourselves.
You go first. I am Jessica Pasquale. I am the operations manager and scheduler. Basically, none of our guests would ever have a scheduled time slot if it weren't for Jessica.
There's lots of behind the scenes.
It's very, and it's tough work, tell you that.
And
Or know how to get on the podcast or how to
Any
record.
of those.
Or
All the technical aspects.
Yeah, but Theresa makes them sound good and look good. Thanks. Yeah, my name's Theresa. I'm the, what's my title? The content director? Content director. And I am the one who edits all the episodes and posts them and sends out all the links and all that stuff.
I think the most important job we have is keeping these two in line.
That's very true. You're a disaster.
Okay, let's just move on beyond that. Now that we have introduced the bosses, let's warm up with a little light holiday chaos. Just with some questions. We'll kind of go around the group here. So with John.
Okay.
John, what's your earliest childhood memory of holiday music?
Holiday music. Oh, that's a good question. You know, I remember as a kid, we would listen to the Johnny Mathis Christmas album. At the time, it was on CD, right? But I remember that as a kid, and we listened to it every single Christmas, and still to this day.
We have it on vinyl.
I know because it is nostalgic, and it's just that's what I associate with.
We almost got it out for this podcast because you have it on vinyl.
We do upstairs. It's really
Yeah.
great.
We almost did, but we didn't. Yeah. Second question is, what's one holiday food people pretend is good but isn't?
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake. It is pretty
I think
terrible.
all the fruitcakes in existence are just getting recycled and regifted year to year.
I think you're
Does
probably
anybody
right.
make fruitcake anymore?
Does anyone really
It's
eat
kind of
fruit?
like
I've never had fruitcake once. It
I've never
sounds
tasted
disgusting.
it.
it's kind of like candy corn. All the candy corn was made in 1976, and it's been regifted around the whole world.
I'm wrong on that because I actually do candy corn.
One time I tried fruitcake is bleh. I think I spit it back out.
All right, last question for icebreakers. What's the most ridiculous thing you've ever done to decorate for Christmas? Teresa.
You picked that one just for me.
I did.
Okay, so
This.
yeah, this.
These hats.
These hats. No, so this year I'm a decorate for Christmas on November 1st kind of person.
Oh my word!
And no, here I feel like I have a good reason though. So
You
here's
better
why.
make one.
Okay. Because we travel for Thanksgiving and for Christmas.
That's true. You do.
So, for example, this year, if we'd waited till after Thanksgiving, we get home on Wednesday. So that's like December 3rd. We wouldn't actually be decorating till the weekend. It's like
Okay.
December 6th, 7th, right?
Mhm.
So we finally decorate on December 7th, and then we leave for Christmas on like the 22nd. We get 2 weeks. It's too much time to decorate my house to only enjoy it for 2 weeks. So
You could just leave it up till Valentine's Day.
Actually,
I can't get on with that.
actually,
You can put it on the back
we've
end.
come pretty close. Like, it's getting close to Valentine's Day. Don't you think we should put all this away now? Like, we've gotten
That's
closer.
fair.
But that's laziness, not excitement. The excitement is why I want to decorate early. So anyway, back to the story. So this year we had a Halloween party we went to, and we got home quite late. So I just immediately went to bed when we got home, and I set all my holiday makeup on my face. And David told me that we couldn't start decorating for Christmas until I had steam mopped the floors because the floors were pretty gross.
This sounds really horrible. Like I have some kind of
Right.
really control in this. I have none. But I just thought I'd throw it out. Like, look, we can do it, but we got to clean the floors first.
And by
Thinking
we,
that would
by
give her-
we, he meant me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how to work the steam mop. It's It's technological. I can't.
They like to pretend they don't know how the technology works, so that we'll do it for them.
I don't know.
I don't know how to work the steam up, says the man with 4 degrees, and all you do is plug it into the wall and it turns on.
No, there's lights and buttons and things.
Anyways,
This is true.
this
story.
is derailed quite quickly.
It has.
But I got up at like 9 a.m. on the 1st, and the first thing I did was steam up the floors with half of my
With your
holiday,
whiskers.
half of my Halloween costume still on. I steam up
This
the
is-
floors, and then I finished at about 10, and I said, "Great, now go get the tree out of the garage."
This is a very true story because I was sitting in I have a chair that I sit in. I was working on my laptop, and she literally got out of bed with purpose, which it doesn't happen. There's never purpose. It takes a lot of
You
time
need
for
coffee to
purpose
turn the
to-
machine on.
to be integrated into her day. And she got up with purpose, went straight to the mop, and started this job. I'm looking up like, I guess we're doing this
That was the
today.
excitement. The
We're doing it. So
excitement was there.
I mean, yeah, it's
Anyways,
excellent. So
we can move on.
Now that we've been talking about our childhood memories and all of that kind of stuff, let's peek behind the scenes or behind the curtain just a little bit. So let's start with you, David. So what's something that our listeners would never guess about the podcast that occurs when we put it all together? Actually, I should probably ask the two of you, but we'll start with you and we'll go.
I don't know. I'm the talent. I just show up.
Me too. Like,
John and I don't.
I expect the script in my inbox already fully prepared. I mean, I just sit down and
Can you send me the link?
deliver the brilliance.
Yeah.
Can you send me the link?
Can you give me permission
Every
to
week.
access the link?
Every single time we record, let's look. Can you send me the link again?
This does happen every time.
I
It's
know the
not-
password to log in. I bet they don't.
No.
They're like, what?
So then I'll ask the two of you the same question. What happens behind the scenes that people wouldn't have any idea about?
Usually we're
It's
texting
boring.
each other
Yeah.
when you two are on.
Oh,
camera.
that.
Like,
We should start a whole separate Facebook page that's just our screenshots of the text messages.
if anyone's interested in knowing what we say to each other when they're going off the rails,
that
we could post those.
Actually, I control the Facebook page, so I could just post it to their page.
Let's pause.
That's very true. All right, so I'll ask
So be nice to
you another question. First, starting with you, my lovely wife. So, what's something that either I do or David does that drives you nuts?
While filming.
Specifically regarding the podcast.
Yeah, specifically.
Well, it's a short list. It's a really short list.
There's definitely something you do that I think I've mentioned before, and I don't think you realize you do this. When you're on camera and you take a drink out of your cup and then you just hold liquid in your mouth for like 30 seconds to a minute. And I'm sitting there going, just swallow it already.
I've never noticed this.
You hold liquid in your mouth
He's warming it up.
and then you swallow and then answer something. I'm like,
Cool.
I didn't know.
Well, now it's going to be 2 minutes.
now everybody's gonna notice it.
I
If
didn't
you
know
watch
that,
the
but I'm
YouTube
definitely
video,
looking at-
you're gonna see
looking
this
forward to
happen.
this.
You can
Yeah.
go back and see it happen many times.
Okay, Teresa, same question to you.
I find it quite funny at how you probably don't realize it, but I watch all of the episodes like 2 or 3 times because I watch us record it live, and then I watch
Which
it.
is good because I've never watched a single one, so she kind of balances the time of the release.
And then I watch it when I edit, and I typically, go back once I've edited, and I will listen to the whole thing just to make sure I didn't miss anything weird. And you guys have very almost like autopilot responses. Like John used to say, "Indeed," all the time.
Yeah.
I still
All
do,
the
but
time.
now it's on purpose.
Now it's intentional because
Yeah.
I called you out on
And you do that. The
it.
I'm agreeing. I'm trying to stay engaged.
you're processing. Yeah.
I want to be engaged with the listener and the person we're talking
Yeah.
Just to change the subject, but tangentially.
to. Tangentially.
Tangentially. John likes to say tangentially a lot.
I don't need that word.
Tangentially.
See, I don't know how to pronounce it. So we were talking about this earlier.
Tangentially.
Tangentially.
Doesn't sound like a word anymore.
Tangentially.
Word shape sounds.
Look, I stutter. If I can get any word out, it's a positive thing.
It's funny.
But you
All right.
pick like the most complicated word.
Well, I am smart and all.
It's got the degrees.
He does work at Michigan.
It's fantastic. Okay, so we're moving on to holiday favorites lightning round. And before the producers stage a full-on mutiny, because I do think there's some tension that's from our previous, let's hit this lightning round and kind of clear the air. We'll have 3 to 4 seconds per answer. No thinking about it. You just have to answer the things.
Put them in.
All right?
Yes.
So, favorite holiday song?
Winter Wonderland.
Jess?
Carol of the Bells.
Oh, good. You're going to come back to that
I
one.
know.
Teresa?
Deck the halls.
Deck calls. Mine's Let It Snow. Just so everybody I'm aware. Die Hard. Christmas movie, true or false?
Oh, absolutely true.
True?
100%
Absolutely true.
True?
True.
False.
What?
Okay, favorite holiday treat?
You just beat
Oh,
me.
I love a frosted ice cookies. You're talking about the holiday ice cookies. I love those.
Those are
I think like the gingerbread spice cake.
Oh, spice cakes are good too. Yeah.
You know, like the Christmas tree cakes that you get at the store?
The little
Swiss
Decorative-
cake from
It's
Little
Little
Daddy
Decorative.
ones.
Those are so good.
I
Why
like
are they so
The
good?
white chocolate
Yeah.
red and green.
Although
frosted.
this isn't really a holiday one, but I tend to buy them around the holidays because if I allowed myself to buy them year round, I would gain 500 pounds. The HEB 2-bite brownies, so good.
See,
Wow.
we're safe from that.
You're safe because you don't
Yeah,
have HEB.
We don't have those here in Ann Arbor,
HEB is
America.
a grocery store where we live, and it's more of a winter wonderland when you go in there. All right, so
Wait, what was yours? Holiday treat.
holiday treat. I think I like the frosted cookies as well.
Frosted
The
cookies
ones
are
that are,
great.
but they have to be very fresh.
And homemade.
I don't like them if you go get a package from the store because they get stale quickly for me.
Yeah.
But if they're the fresh ones that just got,
I also like really good Italian cookies from a New York bakery.
Yeah.
We sometimes fly
Black and
some
white
in.
ones?
No, not even that, but
Creamy.
the holiday cookies with the raspberry in there and all the different kinds in there. Oh man,
Those
they're
are
so
delicious. Those are
good.
delicious.
Yeah, from a specific bakery in New York. We can't talk about it because we aren't sponsored by them. But
maybe we could be.
really
Talk to
delicious.
them next year.
Yes.
All right,
I
so
don't know that we're their target.
most overrated song, holiday song.
Oh, holiday song. Overrated would be Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
Oh, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, what is the one I hate? Little Drummer Boy. I hate that song.
Wow.
I don't know why. I just hate
Well, I
it.
mean, it doesn't make sense when you have this really beautiful baby sleeping.
It doesn't
You're going to
make
give it a
any sense.
snare drum solo.
All right, the reason I hate it
That's
doesn't
gonna-
make anything with the logic of
That's
the
going to
song.
be. I never understood that. I'm like, oh, I know what this baby
Little
needs. A 7-stroke roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really
That's
good.
ludicrous.
Oh, that's
Also, I saw
hilarious.
Mommy Kissing Santa.
Oh, yeah, that one's weird too.
Now, favorite Christmas song, different story, is Dominic the Christmas Donkey.
It's
Okay.
Italian.
If
for
no
anyone
one knows
who's
this
really-
song, Dominic the Donkey is a great Christmas.
Okay, I don't even know
I
that.
feel
one.
like we need to go
I don't
get
know.
my phone and play this.
We'll play it.
We should later.
We'll look it up later.
Best
Good.
stocking stuffer, Teresa.
Oh, like now as an adult?
Best stocking stuffer you've ever gotten.
A couple years ago, my mom started putting little shooters in everybody's stockings, and it's a lot of fun. We kick off Christmas now that everybody's
shots.
an adult. We kick off Christmas with shots, and it's a lot of
That's
fun.
a great Christmas tradition.
We
It's,
do.
it's very interesting.
Highly
You don't know what
encourage
shot
it.
we're getting. It could be. We got Fireball one year.
The Fireball year was not a great year.
We were just like, yeah.
Nothing good comes
Yeah,
from that.
nothing from that. Holiday character who matches your personality. John.
The Grinch?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's very much a Grinch.
What are you talking about? I'm a teddy bear. I just don't like people.
Like the Grinch. Lives away from all the who's.
People
Yeah.
or music or any of it.
Or music. Other than that, this job is really good. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. All right, we should probably move on. We've got some time going here. Now that we've argued for the 30 seconds or so, let's argue a little bit longer. How about that? Here's some questions for debate. Real
I'm
tree
shocked that you
or
wanted
fake
to
tree?
Uh,
Anyone can take
You
this.
know,
one.
we've
Fake
had a fake tree for a while, but I think this year we're going to go real.
Yeah, but it's gonna be little.
It's going to be a small one, like a tiny Charlie Brown.
Like a Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Yeah.
we have a fake tree because it's easy.
It's easy. I
Well,
like the smell of a real tree.
I do too.
I love the smell of a
don't-
real tree.
I miss having. So when I was growing up, we always had a real tree. I miss that, but there is a trade-off. If you put your tree up as early as she cleaned those floors, well, that tree's going to be
That
dead
tree's
by the
gonna
time
die.
we get to Thanksgiving.
And
Yeah.
is there
So-
sap and stuff that comes out? Like, does it
does.
get sticky?
You got to water it. You got to do all the things. So
See, we've
we
never
did-
had a tree. So
and our tree has lights on it that like
It's pre-lit.
change.
Just plug it in.
You just plug it in.
Like the steam up.
we had one of those,
can't use.
the pre-lit fake tree. The part of putting that up that I hate though is like fluffing all the stupid branches,
yeah, it's
picking up all the little
I-
pieces that fall off.
There are problems to it,
Exactly.
but it's still. I think it's a trade-off. We just have to deal with this one, and that's what,
What does that mean?
That's what I've had to do. Is
This
I've had to give up the real tree. It's been part of my sacrifice. Okay, so acceptable day to start listening to holiday music, John.
December 24th.
See, I guess 20. I guess you would say 23rd.
That's funny.
I'd say December 1st.
I'm the day after Thanksgiving.
With Christmas music, I don't typically start till the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
like
I
the
like the
pretty stuff
decorations. I
around.
will say, like walking into our house fully decorated, it's really kind of nice. It's like a little,
Your home
and I
is
really
very
like
beautiful.
gnomes. I don't know why this is a weird thing,
Well,
but I don't
I mean,
like.
you are little.
Well, I think you had lights.
I just-
That sounds like
Like
lights.
like
But
all
you
the
do
gnome
gnomes.
Christmas
We have gnomes all over our house.
Isn't that the wildest thing that you've ever heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like any-
It's just
You never guessed that.
I love gnomes.
Isn't
Gnomes are like
because they
feisty.
That's a sentence you don't ever, you don't hear that often. Just saying.
I just feel like gnomes have more spice to them. I don't know. Okay, here's this one.
He relates.
This one, Carol of the Bells, actually good, or are we all still pretending?
I like it.
I actually do too. I do like the color that comes out. I like the harmony. I
I think it depends on the version of it.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra has a really.
I
good
think
one.
that's true
That's
because
true.
sometimes it gets to be a bit. But I've heard some that are. I go yes and no on that.
But they have to use big old bells. You can't use the ting ting ting. It's just some.
Can you do that again?
Yes, ting 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 is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
This one's probably even more important for us as a discussion.
Okay.
Sleigh ride, classic or cultural hostage situation?
I think that's a strong adjective on that one. I wouldn't say a hostage situation, but which, by the way, is very serious. We're not making light of that. But I actually kind of like it.
Sleigh ride?
Yeah.
Classic.
You like the bells.
I like all. Yeah, it's
I like.
You like it because it has Let's Go Blue in it.
does have Let's Go Blue in it.
Kind of that that part.
Bum, bum, bing,
Yeah, that's what I
bum,
mean,
bum.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I was going to bump it up because that's what you guys do like later on
Mhm, yeah.
at Michigan.
Mhm.
I love sleigh ride. I like the little trumpet part because I enjoy doing it.
The Winnie.
The nitty,
Thing.
the Winnie.
But at the same time, I prefer. I know what you're doing.
Oh boy, here we go.
I prefer a Christmas festival,
Like,
also by Leroy Anderson.
Oh, the typewriter too. I like the
Do I know
typewriter.
this?
It's
you
really
know
great.
it if you heard it. Okay.
Here's our last one for the debate, and then we'll switch it back to John. Pentatonic's holiday albums, Blessing or Curse?
I think they're fantastic.
I'm with you.
I don't know that I've ever heard their Christmas album, but their music I think is
I agree
fantastic.
Yes.
full well.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
They are a blessing. All right, so this is producer hot seat, John. You
Okay,
take
the
this.
producer hot seat. So I'm going to ask you some questions.
Great.
And since we've survived this long, we're finishing our fourth season, right?
No.
Third. Starting fourth.
Starting fourth, yeah.
Okay, so we're finishing our third season, and it's time to reward yourself publicly, just to whatever, however you want to respond. All right, so I'm going to start with some questions, and you can just answer these however you like. If that your spouse had their own sound effect, what sound effect would that be, Teresa?
Like a sound effect that he would like or that I would like to use when he's speaking.
Maybe that one, both.
I put like
You wanna say-
The taboo buzzer.
Okay, like where you just stop my speaking? Is that
Yeah.
what the purpose of it is?
Well, yes, that would be the ultimate goal. But I would get enjoyment out of that.
But does that represent me, or is that just you turning me? I want to know what the sound you think would represent me.
Like a sound effect that you would enjoy having,
Or that
like the
just
mic drop
represents-
sound. You would,
It's the sound that you if you hear me as a sound effect, what would that be?
a mic drop.
That
It's
is
not that
visual
weird
to it, but
explosion one that's like.
Or it's kind of more of a thud, like a
this is the sound that describes me.
A bass drum?
Okay.
a meaty thud. Just
It's just
I-
like me
I-
good.
See, I would say like that Winnie sound from the sleigh ride. Trumpet.
This is a really dumb question. I don't like it.
You made the question.
You picked it.
I did make the
so, Jessica, what about you?
question.
What would my sound effect be?
I think one that would make you laugh is the sad trombone. Price is Right.
That's a good one.
Bom, bom, bom.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sound of you. Like one that I would use when you're holding water in your mouth and not swallowing.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably a really old car horn.
Or like one of those. I love those. Man.
Kinda sure.
Yeah, just like those things. Irk, irk. He
Yes.
makes that noise.
That one. The
There's
recording of
there,
him
another
doing
sound is a
Boogity, 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 boogity.
that one.
I used that one yesterday at the end of the football game, and I was talking about some boogity boogity, and they're like, and all the students are like, what is wrong with you? It's a lot of things. Okay, and now my final question for you is then what is something that the two of us obsess about that makes absolutely no sense? Well, there's nothing. So that's for sure.
Move on.
What do we obsess about?
Covering up how much gray is in your hair.
Ouch. Well, I don't dye it.
No, I know.
It's just the product that I put in there just makes it a little bit darker. I'm gray. Gray.
It happens.
But I look good.
Oh, he's not just a pretty face.
I'm far from it.
Not
What
just a
about
pretty
you,
face.
Teresa?
What was the question again?
One
something-
one thing that David obsesses about that makes no sense.
Perfection.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
It makes sense. I don't obsess about perfection. I used to more than I do now.
I'll give you that.
I was a perfectionist growing up. Where are we in this?
Story.
Story time.
Oh boy.
Okay, we should probably wrap up with something wholesome. Something wholesome. Before we get kicked out of our own podcast here. Let's start with what is a performance moment that you'll never forget?
Let's start with the two of you. What's a performance moment that you'll never forget?
Me?
Sure.
Yeah, you go first.
Oh.
As
Okay.
a performance,
I haven't performed in a long
what you
time.
were-
So.
Well, mine was when I taught high school band for 4 years. And my very first concert was the holiday concert as an actual full-time band director. And my band was playing Christmas Festival.
Leroy Anderson.
And we got to the trumpet solo, the Jingle Bells.
The trumpet. Jingle bells.
Is it Jingle Bells? Something?
Yeah.
I don't know
That
Jingle
part.
Bells.
So there's this little vamp beforehand. And so the woodwinds and the percussion are doing a little vamp section, and then the trumpets just big cue, no sound. First concert ever as a teacher. And
First one.
the panic that filled my body in that moment, I can still feel it. I can still feel the panic. But I will say I recovered quite well. I did this and had the vamp keep going. And then I looked at the trumpets and gave them a huge cue, and they played the second time, which was good news.
Good.
And then,
Back on target.
most of the kids aren't counting and they're just listening anyways, so it all worked out. You were in the audience for that one.
That was nice, and I knew when it happened. And so the vamp before that's it's like you hear it. It's like 1, 2, 3. Here comes the trumpets. Oh, there's no trumpets, and then it's this vamp just going on. I'm like, how is she gonna get out of this? I'm just sitting in the audience going, how are you gonna get out of this one? Because the rest of the band's not gonna really know how many. Everybody has to agree that if the trumpets do play, are we starting in measure 5 of the act? Who knows? But they did it. They pulled it off.
We pulled it off.
It's amazing how malleable people are in a stressful performance situation, right? Because you have to figure it out,
Flexible.
right? It's
That happened to me.
undeniable. You can bend them.
Are you bending?
I think you mean
No,
flexible.
I think flexible works.
Adaptable? I think you mean adaptable.
Adaptable, flexible.
This is why I'm here. I'm the word major. So, I just supply. Maybe
All right,
try this one
So
instead.
then, what's a performance element for you? Because you were in band in middle school and high school, and
In college.
and you played in a local ensemble here in town, and some other things. What do you think?
The one that comes to mind right now is playing in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade when we were in Oklahoma.
That was 2007 or 8, beginning of 2008 year. No, 2007.
Fall 2007. that was just a whirlwind of a trip, and rehearsing it like 2:30 in the morning or 3 in the morning to stage that was a pain in the ass, but doing the actual performance was fun.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Staring at the backside of a balloon the entire time.
Interesting.
But it was warmer
I've
than
not done the
should've
Mason
been,
Day
so
Parade. I've
that's
just heard
nice.
how cold it is.
We had fabulous weather. I didn't even wear a coat.
Yeah.
Really?
It was
Well, in the
amazing.
morning it was freezing, and then we had to go back and sit on the buses for hours.
It was
until we
amazing.
had to go back,
Yeah.
and they couldn't run heat on the buses because we were parked in some residential street, so we were freezing in the morning. But by the time we got on the parade, it was
It's just crazy because it's so early. We did the Rose Bowl parade as well, and it was similar, obviously, but better weather.
It was very cold
And that's
in
a
the
long
morning when
parade,
we did it. So it was glorious during the day.
Mhm.
All right. So what's it?
About
Memorable
the
experience.
memorable. I was
Performance.
trying to think about this because we've had a lot of performance experiences over our
there's a lot
lives.
of different.
One that I will never forget in a long list of things is when I was teaching middle school at Griffin, and we were doing a contest at a UNT, and I had a stomach virus that day. And we go to the stage, and I was pretty miserable. Like I was sick, and there was nothing staying in, right? So, you go take care of it because so that you're empty before you get on stage, right? And we
all know.
we were playing Frank Tikelli's Portrait of a Clown.
Yes.
And if anyone knows that piece, at around letter D, I think it is, it starts to shift and it starts to change style, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. And on stage, I still have the comment tapes, quarter note in the because I am throwing up on stage while we're
While
conducting.
conducting?
I am mostly empty, but it was just and I'm just puking on stage.
And what do the kids do?
They keep going.
Wow.
They just
Yeah,
keep going.
trained really
But they're
well.
looking at me. My flute players are trying to back up a little bit, right? And they're playing beautifully. I mean, it was a gorgeous performance, and you could hear the tapes and like, I remember Eugene Corporon going, "Are you okay?" Like, and then I forget who else was back there. It was like Frank, Elixir. I forget who it was. It's not that bad. Anyway, that was a very, very
Oh my
memorable
gosh.
performance.
I have to tell you,
Long time ago.
I've not had anything like that happen. Wow. I mean, I've had moments where performance where I didn't have the right clothes or something. Like I showed up. I had a time at OU where we wore coat and tie as graduate assistants, and my coat was in the cleaners.
Whoops.
And I thought I was going to make it by the time they closed, and I didn't. So I went to the store and bought a new one and just kept the tags.
Just
I wore it for the game. Took it back on Sunday.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was horrible. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, Dillards.
But
Sorry,
are there any on the positive side?
Positive side.
I was just thinking we all gave one.
All the bad
That's
things.
good.
Thanks,
Sort
Michael.
of. Sort of. Now I
Yeah.
feel like we need
You
to
know,
give good ones.
I know.
Let's
I'm
talk about
gonna
the
do
artistic experience.
Two little ones because I had a feeling this one that Theresa had with something happening where how are you going to get this back? My first concert at the University of Houston, we did the Mackey Symphony, and there's a part. It's in the third movement where the piano has this sound, but you have these glass rods that are on top of the keys or on top of the strings, and it creates the sound. And it's a moment that's important. And it was kind of a defining moment for us, structurally, it just is how we're hearing things and who's coming up and so forth. And the bars had rolled underneath the hammers and just got stuck, and then nothing was working. And I look over and it didn't happen, and then it actually threw me off. I'm I'm looking around and I can't say what I thought, but it was a lot of expletives all at once. And we were coming up on letter M, which is where the next yum bump, which is low reads. And I literally I hold up my left hand, one finger, just wait. And I'm just conducting it to jump ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. And it went on for a little while. Just I didn't know how long. 2, 3, and jump up. And then everybody was we were on track again. John Mackey's in the audience, and he said, I didn't notice it. I was like, what? How is that possible?
Amazing.
I guess we just timed it out enough. It felt like it was the right amount of time. But man, I was sweating bullets. We're about to, the composers in the audience. It was my first concert in Houston, and I'm about to have to stop.
Cool.
That was a moment. So anyway, that's what
Okay.
you made me. But no,
Good.
one of the
We all
best.
did sad, not sad ones.
Yeah,
but
I would say
so
my
we should do
first
most
I'm
memorable
going to do
musical.
most memorable musical moments. was when I was teaching high school. I mean, I've had a lot of really good ones at
Right.
the university level as well, but the one that just sticks with me, and I think it's because of the kids that I was working with were younger. It was the second band at Newman Smith High School. A new school had opened up, and it kind of split our band in half. And they were wonderful students, but the talent level was significantly different than it was the previous couple of years. Like, it changed dramatically. We went from having 4 bands to having 2 bands, and my band we had 4 clarinets. Sweet kids. But I had convinced the director of bands to allow me to take that band to the Meyerson, because he always took the top ensemble.
Yeah.
But I really wanted them to have that experience. Like, it's such a cool place, and you feel like you worked hard. It was,
By the way, Meyerson is
Symphony
a
Center,
symphony
yeah.
center where the Dallas Symphony.
the Dallas Symphony plays there, and they host a festival in the spring. But he said yes, he agreed, and so we prepared a couple of little pieces. I think we did.
What year was this?
This would have been 2002, spring of 2002.
I was gonna say we might have played in that festival because I remember playing at the Meyerson.
Really? I mean, might have. And it was, in the Meyerson, it's set up in tiers. So the band is up on tiers, which had always been
It
flat.
changes how you hear.
Changes how you
changes
hear,
the,
changes
the
how you see.
environment.
I knew the music that I was, conducting, so I didn't even use the score. So I had to move the podium out of the way completely. And it's just me and this, looking up at this ensemble,
It's pretty cool.
which is just cool, just so freeing. And I gave the first, we played a concert, just one concert there before we started. And the sound in the Meyerson it's like the building pulls the sound away from you into the hall. And you hear it kind of like, the kids' eyes just went really big, looking at me like, wow, this is so cool. And we played, I can't remember the march we played, but we played A Walk with McCarley by Van Ragsdale.
Okay.
And then the Pierre LaPlante has a tuba solo. American River Songs.
Yeah.
And they played
Which
really,
goes to 6/8 for a
they
little bit.
played really, really well.
I know
It
that
does
piece.
go
I know
to
that
6/8.
piece very
We know
well.
why you know this piece, so they don't. We do.
There's a tiny story.
But those kids played such a great concert, and at the end, like, it had validated all of the hard work, because they had to work really hard, and that's not the hardest literature. It's not, but for them, it's like I'd given them like Mahler too.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
like, we had to really we had to have a tuba player that could go boom, 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 like they couldn't.
That's right.
Like, they couldn't at the start of the semester. So for me, it was so cool because it wasn't just the concert; it was the journey from starting with nothing to performing where the top ensemble got to perform, where the Dallas Symphony performs, and then have the judges really validate that as well, because they were so complimentary of the ensemble, and I got to enjoy that moment with them without the music in front of me at all, and that connection between me and them and eyes, and it was remarkable. I haven't had really a connection like that very many times.
You know, it's a tough question to answer.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, we've
When you've done as many.
conducted all over the world, all kinds of ensembles, and had really, really outstanding things. But I've often said, even on our podcast, I prefer the rehearsals to the performances, just because the interaction with students and making music and kind of shaping their interpretation and thoughts. We had this was about 7 years ago or so. We did. Because I think my concert band experiences have all been fabulous. My students are excellent, but we did a halftime show with the University of Michigan marching band, and afterwards I got an email from Bob Reynolds. And Professor Reynolds is, in my opinion, the quintessential artistic genius. How he thinks about music and how his like standards and all that. Anyway, he sends me an email. I framed it. I even sent it to you right away. I said, this means more to me than anything in my professional career. And in it, he says, the Michigan Marching Band has never sounded or looked better. Thank you for what you do. The program is in excellent hands. Bob. And I'm like,
Boom.
I've arrived.
That's so wonderful.
so anyway, that was a pretty special moment for me.
Awesome.
The opposite of that, I threw up on stage.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so have a question for everybody. Do you have a memorable moment from your ensemble teaching experience or ensemble performance experience that could resonate with our listeners?
Yeah. So I think it was like my third or fourth year teaching. I don't remember. And I had a pretty good relationship with my students. I really enjoyed them as people, and so I really enjoyed rehearsals. We're getting ready to start rehearsal, finish announcements, and AP walks in to do like an unannounced observation time.
Love that.
And right as she walked in the door, one of the clarinet players raised her hand and said, I said, any other questions before we start? Hand up. AP walks in the door. I said, I think her name was Sarah, I'm pretty sure. Miss Martin, does a straw have one hole or two? It's like
A straw. How's this relevant?
That's a valid question, by the way.
the whole room explodes in conversation immediately, right as the AP had just walked in through the door. And so we had a really genuinely engaging discussion about whether a straw has one hole or two. I cannot remember what the consensus was. We ended up voting as a class.
Good teaching.
And then, thank you. And then we started rehearsal. But it was the look on her face, the AP's name was Ashley. She was just looking at me like, this poor woman. Like, this was
Like,
off the rails.
Is this an everyday thing?
So then have like you ever had a surprising moment when you're playing your instrument? Like didn't expect that, or
I still okay, yeah. Well, I have stress dreams occasionally still.
Really?
About so my piccolo in college, my parents bought it for me in high school because we had our flute section was very small and there were 4 piccolos, and it was our school didn't provide them, so my parents bought me a piccolo. I'm very privileged. In my sophomore year of high school, and I played it through high school, get into college, and again at Oklahoma, it was you only play piccolo if you provide your own at the time. I don't know if they're giving them piccolos or not now.
Yeah.
So most of the section was like, I think it was half, like half flutes, half piccolos in college. And by that point, this piccolo is 4, 5, 6 years old, and this key the spring would stick
Sleep.
constantly. And so I'm like, I get to the point where I'm playing this thing and I feel it start to happen, and I'm using my finger to lift the key whenever I need to because I'm in the middle of a performance. Like, I'm in the middle of it. I don't want to just stop playing. I still have stress dreams about playing something and the key starts sticking. I'm like, I haven't played that thing in over 10, 15 years.
Mm.
So, I mean, that's not really a good story, but it's still in there. Like, I still have panic moments sometimes about this stupid key.
I pride myself on going to rehearsals very prepared. I mean, it's rare that I'll ever step foot in front of an ensemble, specifically students that I'm not ready to go in pretty much every possible way. One story that comes to mind was when I was doing an honor band for my dear friend, Dr. Clemmer at Eastern Kentucky University. And I mean, and I am painstaking. I spend so much time on the program. I want to make sure that everybody has, exciting stuff to play. Are all the instruments engaged? So on and so forth. I send my sample program to Professor Clemmer, and I'm like, hey, too hard, too easy. I'm totally open. He's like, oh yeah, it's going to be great. No problem. Okay, so here we go. Go into rehearsal, and we were playing. What piece was it?
American River Songs.
American River Songs.
Same piece,
That's
really.
right, American River Songs. And so we're just going along, and there are lots of directors in the back of the room because of all the states that I've ever conducted in, the Kentucky band directors they're almost always in the room, and I find that very impressive. Anybody listening, by the way, you should go listen and watch rehearsals of other people, not because we are great at it, but it's always good just to see some other perspectives. Anyway, I digress. Lots of people in the room, and Dr. Clemmer's in the back with his arms like this, just watching me. So we start American River Songs, and we're going along, and it was actually going better than I thought. And I'm like, oh man, this is going to be great.
Until
Then we get to wherever there's a big break in the music, and it changes time signatures. And we're going along, and everybody stops. The band of 100 and however many people were in that room.
120.
It just stopped. And I'm like, oh, I guess they just are accustomed to stopping at certain points. Okay, everybody, let's begin at, let's say that it was H. Letter H, everybody. Ready? And I give the downbeat. Whiff. Like, I gave a downbeat and nothing occurred.
like your trumpets.
Nothing occurred. I'm like,
It's a terrifying feeling.
and then at that point, I'm like, are they pranking me? And so I do it again. I'm like,
Ashton Kutcher.
it's all good. Let her age.
Everybody's
Ready? And nothing. And now I'm like, what is my flight? I turn around, and David's in the back with this eaten grin on his face. And I'm just like, okay, what's going on? And then I realized, who here has never played in 6/8 time before? Every hand shoots up. Okay.
Sorry, John.
Roll up the sleeves.
Roll up the sleeves. We taught 6/8 really fast, and it turned out to be
It was a
really great experience. But I was a little
So you did know that, or you didn't know?
I was
that?
a little stressed.
I wasn't.
fully aware.
Aware. Wow.
Fully aware.
Forward.
Champagne. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
one glass.
Yeah.
I wasn't fully aware that 6/8 wasn't in there. It's like the difficulty of the literature I felt was on.
It was on par, sure.
So I wasn't specifically throwing her to the bus, but in the moment it was sort of like,
He's-
see how this is gonna
he's-
work.
Specifically.
He's like,
this isn't
how's he
part of
gonna
the
get himself
company.
out of this one? You know, I'm like,
I
okay.
didn't specifically throw you under the bus. I did, but it just wasn't specific.
We got ourselves out of it, and it was a pretty good experience. But man,
Good afternoon to you.
do you ever there was one time we do a Bandorama concert here at Michigan, and there's a lot of music on it, and I, in my mind, had the piece order because with the marching band we do 25 pieces, and I had one switched. I gave a downbeat to the wrong piece in the wrong time
Oops.
and in the wrong style. It was
How'd they do?
not perfection.
Did they play the piece
Wonderful.
they were supposed to, or
Yes,
the one that
no,
you
they
gave them?
played the piece they were supposed to and completely disregarded everything that I did. I was like, I've never been so proud
So it's
that the
good to
students
know
didn't
that-
watch.
Yeah. Good to know they don't watch
You know,
you.
I was like, or whatever it was. I'm like, okay. And the whole staff behind me's going,
Like, I told you.
I've been telling you all these times, this whole time I'm not smart.
Oh, that's so good.
So, do you miss playing your instrument?
Not when I have stress dreams about it. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss teaching more than I miss playing my
I
instrument.
miss playing my instrument.
I miss the relationships that you build with your students.
Actually, yeah, I miss playing in an ensemble more than I miss I could get my flute out and practice whenever I want. Do I? No. But if I'm playing in an ensemble, I have a reason to.
Yeah, it's the people.
Yeah.
I used to play a lot, and
Making
I know.
music
I mean, I
together.
played in a cover band, in a rock.
It was
band.
very good too. I remember listening to
we-
it. Yeah.
I love doing that stuff. I think we're looking at New Year's Eve's plans for this year. I'm like, I used to play every New Year's.
Mm.
Those big parties, and
Sure.
it was so much fun to do that stuff. So I do miss that a bit. Playing on
I
something.
certainly miss playing my
It's
instrument.
really interesting. Like it really wasn't something that was talked about, or maybe it is or isn't now. I don't know. But like the idea of you finish your degree in music, somewhat same way as like our kids finish high school sometimes, and then they just don't play anymore.
Yeah.
And even if they're supporting the arts in different ways, like they stop playing,
Mhm.
stop being a part of it in a physical manner. And I do wish we did more of that, and even encourage music ed majors after you graduate, find an outlet for your own musicianship. Because sometimes I feel like there's a disconnect that happens there. You're not actually physically doing it anymore. You're just teaching someone else how to do it, which is great and fantastic, and obviously a worthy
Different
profession.
experience.
I love that. But like, it is different when you're on the other side of the podium and you're playing music
Mhm.
and sitting in an ensemble, or even playing in a chamber group, playing in a brass quintet.
We should make our own trio.
Like, we could do it.
Combo, whatever.
We have two
Tuba,
flutes,
trumpet,
trumpet,
two
and a
flutes.
tuba.
That would be a good ensemble. We could commission John Mackey to write us like a mini symphony.
If you're listening,
For
two
common time?
flutes, trumpet, tuba.
The Common Time mini symphony.
Yeah.
By John Mackey. I'm putting it out there.
Manifesting.
Hey,
That's funny.
Scott, if Scott's listening, he could do it.
Oh, Scott
Yeah.
Borma. Shout out to Borma.
I could do it.
Yeah, Borma.
Any of our composer friends.
So I have a colleague.
It has to be in
here-
common time, though. Sorry.
Has to be written in common time.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that's a very good call.
So I have a colleague here at Michigan, Michael Doherty, who was on season 3 of the podcast, and he is wanting to write a show for the MMB next fall because he and I think that would be
Is that supposed to be a surprise?
he just wants to do it, and I think that'd be really great.
That would be pretty.
Right?
Yeah,
That would be
no,
pretty
you
cool.
I think that'd be really great.
Does he have an idea for it?
I don't, but I want
Because
it
he's
to
very
be,
specific about how his music.
Yeah, because it's how he is inspired by movies and film and
Pop culture.
and pop culture and stuff. I want it to just be like a combination of Niagara Falls and Las Vegas and the brand new Cadillac Symphony that is currently being premiered and all the stuff. I think that'd be really cool.
That would be great.
So, Michael,
I
look forward to it.
You have 6 months.
It's fantastic. Well, this has been fun.
Not really.
Well, if you're a music educator that's out there listening, we do hope that this has added at least a little bit of joy to your December. If you're a student that's listening, you should probably go practice.
Go practice.
That's it.
Why are you not practicing your horn?
We tried to make the guys wear the Santa hats, but we refused.
My head's too big.
In many ways.
Sitting right here, girl. When we hang up, we're gonna have a family meeting.
That's so funny. All right, so I guess everyone, happy holidays from the Common Time family.
Happy holidays,
Happy
everybody.
holidays.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening.